Hello everyone, welcome back. Grand Admiral Thrawn made a triumphant comeback at the end of Ahsoka Season 1, and he also started to eventually divulge some of Paradia's secrets. Ahsoka Tano and her comrades are now traveling to Paradia thanks to Ahsoka's transformation of the Star Wars universe. Paradia, the homeworld of the Night Sisters of Dathomir, seems to be a planet heavily influenced by the dark side of the Force. It has been the exile world for both Grand Admiral Thrawn and the three remaining Great Mothers of the Dathomiri. Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra collaborated in the suspenseful Ahsoka finale to try to stop Grand Admiral Thrawn from departing Paradia and returning to the galaxy, where he would unavoidably assume control of the Imperial remnant. They faced Night Sister magic that none of them had ever encountered before, but which has long been linked to the Night Sisters in Star Wars legend, so the odds were stacked against them from the beginning. Ahsoka is a unique Star Wars tale in that, like to The Empire Strikes Back, the evil prevail in the end. The Chimera docks with the Eye of Sion thanks to the interference created by Grand Admiral Thrawn's ally, and the ship then launches into hyperspace, once more shaking Ahsoka's Jedi T-6 starfighter. Because Grand Admiral Thrawn can seize command of the Imperial remnant and is not deterred by the ways of the Sith, the Star Wars galaxy is now in greater danger than ever before because the heroes failed in their objective. Thrawn is ruthless and effective, and he will undoubtedly work closely with the Imperial Shadow Council to undermine the New Republic. He will undoubtedly rapidly put down any possible challengers in the Empire. Thankfully, there are some warnings in the Star Wars universe. Ezra Bridger was propelled onto the Chimera by Sabine, who also successfully awakened her Force potential. Ezra traveled back to the New Republic while disguising himself as a stormtrooper. While Ahsoka preferred to work alone, Ezra is a Jedi who is undoubtedly prepared to cooperate with the New Republic. The concluding shots gently confirmed he is the Jedi the galaxy is looking for by purposely flipping Balin's appearance aboard a New Republic prison ship in Ahsoka Episode 1. It will be interesting to see if he decides to collaborate with Luke Skywalker and his new Jedi Order or if the two work separately. The secret of Paradia is linked in some way to the Morty's gods, enigmatic Force avatars first seen in Star Wars, The Clone Wars, according to Ahsoka's dying appearances. It appears that Balin, who claimed to have journeyed to Paradia, isn't exaggerating when he says that this is where the cycle of light versus dark began. Whether Paradia is the planet Morty's itself or just a location connected to the Morty's gods is an intriguing subject. Morty's, one of the strongest Force vergences ever, can occasionally be reached from the main Star Wars galaxy through mysterious and inexplicable means. The father, son, and daughter Morty's god sculptures are shown nearby as Balin stands. These three beings stood for various facets of the Force. The daughter represents the light side, the son the dark side, and the father upholds the harmony of the Force. It was heavily implied that Anakin Skywalker's fate was somehow connected to Morty's, and they perished during the Clone Wars, signifying the loss of balance in the Force. The statue of daughter has been harmed, possibly indicating that Paradia was the site of the initial loss of the Force's equilibrium and the eruption of darkness. Understanding the nature of the Night Sisters, whose skin tones have always resembled those of the sun, is made easier by the connection to the Morty's god. As the Night Sisters come from a realm adjacent to the Morty's god, it was previously neglected but is now important because they were probably directly connected to the sun and used their magic to access his power. Although it's a small addition, it effectively unites everything. In the Ahsoka finale, Anakin Skywalker, played by Hayden Christensen, makes another appearance as a quiet observer who is felt by Sabine but not seen by Ahsoka. Since Force ghosts are not rooted in time, Anakin decided not to become involved because he understood that Ahsoka had to be on Paradia. His presence strongly suggests that Ahsoka is related to the balance concept in some way, and that this Disney Plus television series is examining Anakin's lasting legacy as the chosen one who will ultimately restore ultimate balance to the Force. In contrast to the enigmatic vision saw in Ahsoka Episode 5, Anakin's Force ghost is dressed in Jedi Master's robe. This is crucial since these robes were the Force's method of recognizing his atonement. As was recently mentioned in Mike Chen's short story Brotherhood and From a Certain Point of View, Return of the Jedi, Anakin finally understood the lifelong lesson of how to let go and how to let things pass without rebelling against circumstances as he passed away. He only required this for the Force to acknowledge him as a master. The Morty's gods were essentially the center of balance, hence Anakin's presence makes thematic sense with them. It's likely that Paradia may see the fulfillment of the Chosen One prophecy, which states that a Chosen One shall come, born of no father, and through him will ultimate balance and the Force be restored. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget